Okay, so the left-hand one then, David, you're before. Grip-wise, as we said, was a little bit in the palm there. Thumb was kind of straight down the grip there, and we call a weaker position. What that will do is cause the club face to come back a little bit, aiming to the right. Added to that, when you swung the golf club back, you did an almighty backswing. Shoulders are kind of 120 degrees plus. Club face going a long way now. As a result, your right shoulder to get back to the goal has just got to come throwing over the top. So you're coming over the top now, which makes it even harder to square the club face up. So we've got a club face that wants to aim right because of the grip, and a right shoulder over the top causing that club face to stay even more open, which means it's going to be that way and that way and that way. That ball's just going right. And then what you did to try to compensate was, okay, I'll start pivoting off this back foot to try and swing it this way to help it, and then you hit the ground behind the golf ball. Yeah, because you'd be playing your shot kind of off your back foot going this way to try and just like a pull in cricket over on the side, what they call it, to the left, all right? And that was the ground first shots you get. With a wedge, short club, didn't need to go that far. With a driver, you might get away with it a bit more because the ball's a bit further forward, you might be more underneath it slightly, okay? But the sequence I want to go through now for every shot, driver, pitch in, chipping, full swings, wedge through the bag to your 5-iron, okay, is start off, hang on, like that. So both arms are hanging down, yeah? Both arms now are kind of in a natural position there now, hanging down from the shoulders, kind of turned in as they would naturally. If you let your arms just hang down here now, look how your arms just hang. They don't hang this way or across here. No. This arm hangs here. So when you hold the golf club, you put the club in that thumb, just right at centre. So you then bring the club forward. Okay, so you make sure the club face on in a sort of square position there. As you bring it forward now and set behind the golf ball, we can see now your thumb. I draw a line down your thumb there. It's just off the side of the grip or the shaft. In a better position, more likely to square the club face up. Now, in terms of the swing, though, just in a sense, it could be something as simple as just keep both eyes on the golf ball. Okay, keep that backswing more under control by turning less. Look at that. That's better, isn't it? Yeah. Much more control there. You still made a little bit of a head turn, which is fine, but it's not kind of over here somewhere. It's kind of, I mean, your head's almost looking over there somewhere. I mean. You can barely see your left eye's kind of like looking down, hoping for the best. So in some way, you're almost losing sight of the golf ball, which again makes it tough to hit the golf ball clean at all. So shorten the backswing as a result. Come back to the golf ball because you're not trying to hit the ball to the left. Clean strike, right the way through to that good full finish that we discussed obviously last time in the session. But yeah, very, very good movement there. The discipline now is for every shot to do that. Club, then grip, and then set up. Very easy on a range to just hit a shot over and rush it too quickly, and then you get worse as a result, okay? So if you hit a bad shot, okay, it does happen. We're going to hit bad shots. Christ, we're not on TV, not playing the Ryder Cup, so a bad shot is going to happen. It's almost inevitable. But if we hit a bad shot, go back to the sequence, okay? Forget what happened, okay? You've got the left hand in its natural spot. Put the club back in front. Focus on where your head and the neck's going to be. It's not going to turn too much with your neck. The shoulder turn, keeping both eyes on the golf ball. And hit the golf ball. If the next one's bad again, hit one more. If you get 3 in a row, step back. Okay, right, what are we doing? Where's the ball going? Is it going to the right? Is it my grip? Is it going to the left? Is it my swing position? Whatever it may be. Just try and sort of dissect and almost just give yourself a 5-minute break. Don't just keep going bang, 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 bang until eventually a ball goes straight and you go, I cracked it. Well, what have you cracked? It's like I'm a blind man with a machine gun going and just firing enough bullets that hopefully something sticks. Eventually you would do. As they all say, even a blind squirrel finds a nut. You just keep swinging the golf club, eventually a ball will go straight. But what have you done to cause that ball to go straight? You've got no idea, have you? So when you're on the golf course, it's like, oh, I did this on the range last time. What was that feeling? It's all guesswork, isn't it?
Yeah, you can feel when you've done a nice shot, can't you?
Of course, the strike, the connection, it feels effortless. There's less energy being used by the golfer, which means then you store more energy for later on in the round. You're not playing the last 4 or 5 holes going, oh, bloody knackered now. Guys who play golf and they sort of like lunge at the ball and use a lot of body movement as you were doing there, you just usually get more energy to play a game of golf. And then it becomes more and more of a fatigue issue at the end. And if you're playing golf tired, it's tough. Golf's not easy when you're fully fit and rested. If you're playing the last 5 holes and you've walked 6 miles, so add to that 6 mile walk plus lunging at you, it's too much, okay? So get that sequence better. That's how you want to start every single shot. Now in time, you might do that quite quickly or to the point you know what a normal grip feels like. You may not need to do it. You just grab the club and know what a normal grip feels like. If you start a few shots off to the right again, just go, whoa, hang on a second, let's just go back and just double check that, make sure the grip is correct and recheck. Because that's going to be an easy way for you to just make sure your left hand sits on the club correctly, yeah? Right. It just hangs from its natural position. It may not feel natural when you're holding it, but that's how your arm wants to hang. We're all built kind of fairly similar in terms of, unless you've had an injury with your arm or your elbow somewhere, most people's arms hang and their thumbs kind of face in. They don't hang this way.
Yeah.
And palm up facing out this way. All right?
Yeah, right.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Excellent. Very good, mate. Right. Do you want a couple more then by yourself? And I'll leave you to and you can come back in the shop when you're done, all right, mate?